Welcome back, Madcap Toys fans. You're back at the Christmas cottage. Look at us, right? Yeah, you probably are giggling because you're probably going through the same thing as we are. We got dumped lots and lots of snow. When I say lots, I'm talking nearly a foot of snow in the last 2 days. So we have, I think the last we were out in the barn, Darren, wasn't it like yesterday that we were looking for a couple of comics?
Yes, we found a lot of stuff yesterday. I mean,
Yeah,
we're so far behind on finding stuff as far as even videos. You've got like
yeah.
what, two or three in the back
We
plan
are
to
so
do. Yeah.
behind. Currently, as we speak, we don't have anything due to be shipped out today, thank
Hmm.
God, because we haven't even been outside to see our cars to see how buried they are, because we know they are. Because it just dumped about 3 to 4 inches this morning on top of what it dumped yesterday.
And that's
Um,
what, 8 inches yesterday.
yeah, so we're looking at about a foot,
My
which we
goodness.
haven't had a foot of snow. Oh, I think since the late 90s here. So it's a surprise for us. But um so we have packages over to my left that are just sitting there. The good news is they're not all due until tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be able to dig ourselves out and get those off in, hopefully by tomorrow before lunch. But it's just been crazy. So we were only out before it really got to start when we were finding a couple of comics and things. So things have gotten almost out of hand or crazy since the new year when you saw us on New Year's Eve. But I'll talk a little bit more about it in just a minute. But before we begin, if you haven't already, well, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you hit that bell for all notifications because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know, and comments, you know we love them. So just keep them coming. Uh, Update on me. Yes, I am still under the weather. In between what had happened uh, New Year's Eve night to New Year's Eve day, we took a break, of course, on New Year's Eve day because, it was the holiday, but still have the cough and I still have like a double ear infection. So I'm getting slowly but surely better and better. But the bad news is for the last couple of days, and Daren can vouch for you, I have been experiencing such fatigue that I've been sleeping for hours and hours upon hours in between, trying to get enough energy to help him gather items and pack them and keeping things up to date. So that is why it's been a little bit crazy with the what sold videos. But we're trying to get right back on track as of today. We're trying to push things along as best we can. Since New Year's Day, January 1, 2025, we have shipped out a bunch of items. Again, so we're at that place to where we have had many items ship out, and then we even have some that are currently sitting over here waiting to be shipped out tomorrow, and we have some pending that just came on this morning, especially with the Godfather. So what we're going to do is we are going to take up the honorable mentions that we have from the very last video, and we are going to try to move forward in chunks, so to speak. So today we're going to talk about the Godfather eBay on the items that have already shipped or are in a box ready to go out to the post office. We will talk about the ones that are pending upcoming. But I think we need to take the next couple of days to go over what was shipped out or shipping out on the Godfather, Madcap Toys Plus, Mercari, as well as Poshmark. I will want to vouch on this video. Mercari has picked up a little bit. Daren constantly got some rings and some questions and some bundles that happened. And so it has been picking up a little bit here and there.
Well, with all that I've sewed, and this just off the top of my head because we just had another one like a few ago.
Right?
I think we've got a total of like 14 items on the card that's
Yeah.
going off. Now,
Yeah.
bundles,
Right.
but items.
Items. Yeah.
So, people that have been with us for a while realize that we count each item because that person bought that item.
Correct.
But we did bundle with them, so we had multitudes of items going out with orders. So
right.
we
And
take
a
sale is a sale.
a sale is a sale is a sale. And
Right.
he has been gracious to help me find those items, especially the comics that needed done, even through that blizzard. We tromped through there and did our best without, getting wet and full of the snow to our waistline, trying not to fall and all that. So it was a crazy moment. That was before it really started kicking in. So it was crazy. So we have a lot to do today, especially, like I said, we are going to talk about the items just on the Godfather that have been shipped or are in a box ready to go out by tomorrow. So that includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 items on the Godfather, not including the ones that are pending order, meaning they haven't been, they haven't been spotted, they haven't been picked out, they haven't been packed, nothing. So we're not even including those yet. So we're going to go over these. And we better get going, right? Absolutely. I hope you guys are doing okay and that you're able to make it back out into the wintry element. I know many businesses have contacted me and folks saying that they have not gone out today. And I think that's pretty advisable considering the travel has been so crazy. So let's begin. So the very first one that went out is the 1984 Hasbro Transformer Soundwave Generation 1 Collector action figure. He was found on the left back wall, and this figure went out to Jason. Hi, Jason. Thanks so much. And it sold for $52.48 plus shipping to boot. It was very, very nice item. Daren is, it looks like then he was still sending out the 29% off coupon right now. For the month of January, he set his at 24%, so just a little bit down, about 5% of where it was last month. People are still taking advantage of that as well. Next up, during that time, still in the month of December, we sold a 2012 new Marvel Halo Fall of Reach book, and Tanner took advantage of the 29% off coupon. Thank you, Tanner. And we have one of these books still available sealed. And wow, it sold for $49.98. It's a really nice book that we got on a retail arbitrage, a couple of them. And we comped them. We thought, wow, this could be really good. And it turned out fantastic. So definitely made our money on that book. And then next up, we sold a 2024 New Mitten Box, New Bedford, a game of historic whaling and town building. Not sure where Daren got this one. Probably on a retail arbitrage. It was sealed, so I'm assuming. And it was found in the shed. Frederick took advantage of the 29% off coupon. And this game sold for $38.98. Not too bad at all. And then next up, we sold from the Minecraft series, Build a Portal Goat, 3 1/4 inch figure. Was found on the left back wall, going out to Myra. Hi, Myra. And Myra took advantage of the 29% coupon, and it sold for $19.99 plus ship. I love the fact we're selling those. I think I bought those on a retail arbitrage back when Minecraft was just really pulling out the figures, and so was very happy to starting to see that line move forward. And then, of course, my phone decided just to go to another page. No, not yet. It's still got plenty of juice. You know how it is with these things. It just seems like you hit one thing, one little button, and it just kind of does a collapse or something. All right, so we're getting back onto it. I mean, we just did so good in those last few days. It's amazing. And then, of course, in our storage where our clothing is stored from a Target pallet, we didn't sell one, we didn't sell two, but we sold 3 pairs of these. This is the Goodfellow and Company men's regular fit tapered polar fleece jogger pants, size extra large. Christine took advantage of the 24% off coupon that happened this January. She bought 3 pairs of these, and they sold for $35.97 plus ship. Very, very nice. Again, came from a pallet buy and made well over, several $100 on those pairs of pants. Really, really good. And then next up, we sold from our action figure series, the Mattel Halo Kelly 087 Build-A-Figure Crawlers. I believe we have, no, this was actually the last one. I thought we had maybe had one left.
I had
maybe
one yesterday this last time it sold, we had relist that.
We had to relist that. Okay. And this nice figure was on Addie Shelf 2 Isaac took advantage of the 24% off coupon, and it sold for $39.99. Very, very good. We've had some of that series hanging around for a while. Glad we're starting to move that. And then from the Brandon buy, the 1981 Vintage Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull Weapon Rack. This was a very nice piece. Was pretty easy to find, Daren, in the odds and ends tote. Anthony took advantage of the 24% coupon. Thank you, Anthony. And this lovely little part sold for $19.98. Very, very good. Through that whole buy that Daren had with the Brandon buy, I think he only paid $150 for all of the pieces, as well as the figures and the Castle Grayskull. So very, very good job there. I do believe it's actually over there waiting to be shipped tomorrow. And then from our media buy, the Packers Glory Years. 33 RPM vinyl record. If you guys binge watch us, we do put our 33 RPMs and our 45 RPMs in a special cardboard mailer designed for albums. So this is not only bubble wrapped very carefully, but it is also placed in those mailers as well. And Hunter took advantage of the 24% off coupon. Thank you, Hunter. And it sold for $12.99 plus ship. I think Daren did a little bit of a deal with the coupon and everything. And it just sold right away. So I don't think we had this listed very long at all. Maybe a couple weeks, if that. And then something that we had for a little while, I thought maybe Shopkins games would probably go pretty quickly, but I realized early on during the series it's not the case. I still have another Shopkins game left sitting around, but this particular one someone picked up. This is the 2016 Pressman Shopkins Kitchen Mix-Up game. It was found on Kathy's shelf. And Melanie took advantage of the 24% off January coupon. Thank you, Melanie. And it sold for $15.98 plus ship. And then also from a media buy again, this is kind of a local one, and it actually went out to a local Indiana fan. This is the Salty Dogs of Purdue University. This is a 33 RPM vinyl record. I liked the history with it if you check out the front of the album there. And this was found, of course, in our record media area. And this is going out to Gabe. Hi, Gabe. Thank you so much. And it sold for $5. Not too bad at all. I think Daren took a little bit of a deal there. So to move it, because I believe that we got a huge amount of these in like a yard sale buy. So Daren didn't pay very much, if at all, for it. All right. And then from our comics, we sold a 2009 DC Comics The Flash Rebirth. And this was a #1 comic. And John took advantage of the 24% off coupon. And this comic sold for $5.98 plus ship. And then it looks like we started selling more of our fizzy baths. I was just telling Daren today I need to start to elevate the price a little bit again, because Christmas is over. We're still kind of moving those along a little bit. Barbie Fizzy Bath Doll and Playset. Jew took advantage of the 24% coupon. I do have 18 sets of these left, and it sold for $15.95 plus ship. I was looking at the 18 and said 18, but it's $15.95 plus ship. Again, I do feel like I need to raise that price a little bit since we are after the holiday season. And then from our clothing buy, we sold a couple of pieces of clothing. This first one is the Baby Cat and Jack Red Baby Girl Striped Jumpsuit, size 3 to 6 months. Jana took advantage of the 24% off coupon. Thank you, Jana. This cute little spring outfit sold for $9.99 plus ship. If you are interested, I do have 5 more of these available. And then not only that, right after that, we sold another piece of clothing, but to another person. This is, again, the Peanuts Baby and Toddler Unisex Snoopy Crew Neck Sweatshirt. I've said this a million times, but I love that sweatshirt. We sold out of the 3Ts, but she purchased a 3T and took advantage of the 24% off coupon. So we are, that is a sellout with the 3T. We still have other sizes available. Going out to Lauren. Hi, Lauren. Thank you so much. and sold for $14.99 plus ship. Very, very good. And then, guys, it kept on going. So here's some of the things that have been already packed, but waiting. Some of it's waiting to be shipped. Some of it was shipped on Saturday. This one in particular is the Playmobil Super 4 Fairy Lorella with wand. And Lori took advantage of the 24% off coupon. And this little set sold for $7.99 plus ship. Thank goodness Daren was able to find that for me. During this wintry weather gust, we had it in one spot, and then he found it in the Lego spot.
I'm trying, yeah.
All right, and then moving ahead, still had a lot on the Godfather really, really, really took off over the holidays for sure. And then back in the comic section, this one I was able to help him find before the storm. This is the 2018 Marvel Comics Domino #4 comic book. And Manuel took advantage of the 24% off January coupon. And this comic sold for $5.98 plus ship. Very good. And then from our Monopoly series from Johnny Lightning, we sold the Johnny Lightning Monopoly 2000 Chevrolet Silverado, Vermont Avenue with game token. This one went out to Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Thank you so much. And this was found in the shed, and it sold for $15 plus ship. And then more media, guys. This one was found yesterday, and it's ready to be shipped off tomorrow. The 2006 Warner Brothers Blu-ray, The Phantom of the Opera Blu-ray, again, found on the media shelf. And Tiffany took advantage of the 24% off coupon. Thank you, Tiffany. And this sold for $6.98 plus ship. Now, Daren, did you know the last couple of Blu-rays? Check them out. They were so nice. You didn't even have to do a thing.
We usually try, most people know that have bought off us before, we always try to make sure and buff them if they need a little touch-up or something. Yep. We run them through our machine. But if a lot of times we don't even have to worry about it.
By the way, after our video, I need to check and see where your buy is from, the gallon that you bought.
Oh, okay.
So we need to figure out what that is.
That.
We got to make sure it's still on a truck somewhere, right?
Yeah, hopefully they didn't lose it.
Hopefully they didn't lose it. We'll see. All right, and then next up from the Hot Wheels series, we sold a Hot Wheel. It was one on Daren's table in the toy barn. 2012 Mattel New Hot Wheels HW Racing 24 hours. Not like as in hours, but hours. And this went out to Brett. Thank you so much, Brett. It is packed and ready to go tomorrow. And it sold for $7.49 plus ship. Very, very good. This came from a Hot Wheels by Daren bought way back in the day. And then next, Daren sold another piece of media on the media shelf, another Blu-ray. This is the 2015 Blu-ray Mordecai from Lionsgate Pictures. And this DVD is going out to David. Hi, David. Thanks so much. It's going to be on the way. And it sold for $4 plus ship. So just a little bit of a discount there. And lastly, on this particular run, we sold the Ankyo 7-count beach tool set, sand, mill, shovel, rake, and 4 sand molds. This was found out on the shed. Daren didn't even know it existed until I pointed it out to him.
I forgot about it, totally.
We have a couple more available if you like the looks of it there. Came from our Target Bullseye Playground stuff. And this was going out to Kyle. Thank you, Kyle, so much. Enjoy. And he took advantage of the 24% off coupon. Sold for $12.99 plus shipping to boot. So, again, that's not all, guys. We still have items that were shipped out from Madcap Toys Plus, from Poshmark and Mercari, and we have pending orders on the Godfather right now. So, as of right now, just looking at it, we have 6 items awaiting shipment, and that's not the ones that are sitting over there ready to go. We already talked about those from the Godfather. Daren has 6 items awaiting to be found, packed, and shipped. So we got a lot to discuss in the next several days. So we're going to just be moving along with the what sold and going from there. I don't know of anything major that has happened on eBay to really discuss. I do hope and pray that because we have suffered so much in the Midwest with this, I would call it a Indiana blizzard, and of course the Midwest, Kansas, and all of them experience the same thing too. That they will give us their blessings and kudos, because it doesn't look like there's out in the eBay news that they are going to provide seller protection, at least as of yet. So hopefully
I
they will
hope
have their
so.
travel mercy.
Yeah,
We will
yeah,
have travel
yeah.
mercies on us over what has happened, because as I look out, we are next to the highway right now. There's nobody out there. So I know we went from a orange travel warning to a red. Now I think we're back down to an orange or what have you until they get everything cleared out of the way.
Yeah, but that's really not
So
even consistent, because some areas they
yeah,
can go through and plow. The further north you are, there's
it's
more
true.
plows, and they start up towards the bigger
Yeah,
cities.
so
So it takes a while.
it does take a while. And so we live right off the highway, which you would think it would be great, but in some cases it's not, because we have to go over a bridge, over a river, the White River, to our town. And, it could, there can be ways that if it's not, sanded well or sprayed down well, whatever they're doing now, um, it would be almost nearly impossible to get back on the road. So our road's not even
Mm-mm.
out here in the front, has not even been touched with all that snow that came down. So we live on a little private road with 13 houses on it, and there is nobody out there that's doing it. So it's
Well,
a little private. It's a little private road, not a county
if
road.
we don't get it done, it don't get done.
If
Let's
we
just
don't
put it
get it
that
done,
way.
it don't get done. So Darren may try his hand on his snowblower, which we rarely used last year at all. So it would be exciting to see what
Twice,
what
right?
kind of what kind of work it does. So guys, I'm not going to speak too much more. We've got so much to do. I want to make sure you guys see this video at 5 p.m. Eastern time today on a Monday, because like I said, even though I've been down and out a little bit sick, physical wise, we've still been trying to get things together, packed, shipped out, and keeping the ball running. Daren has been mercilessly working on other channels. He's got a Madcap music channel. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. He's been working on that and getting to where he's got his record player playing the records that we're selling on eBay. So what's great about it is the media that we're putting on the channel, we're actually showing folks that the items work, so that they can see it for themselves. It's in the link on eBay, so that they can see, okay, the record I'm looking at and possibly going to buy is working right in front of me, so they can see it, right on
The
there.
actual
So
record
that
you
was the
see
goal.
is what you
Yeah,
get.
was
Yeah.
what you get. So we've been working that, and just trying to keep everything balanced and going. And we've been working on listing. Darren's been working on listing now. I've helped him yesterday a little bit in between wanting to just fall asleep and just crawl in a corner. And today I basically got back on my insurance job yet a little bit and try to get through, but I know it's hard to catch people because of all what's all going on out there too. So just trying to keep it all in motion, getting things back in place so nothing just kind of gets out of hand. But we wanted to share with you what sold on eBay since January 1st. And again, we still have a lot to share with the other sites and what is pending currently. And we're hoping this pace continues to keep up. We're pretty happy with that. So I'm not going to keep you guys. I'm going to get off here, get this video edited, get it up for you to see it today, and continuing the work that we need to do to carry on business. But until next time, guys, bye bye.
Bye bye, everyone.